Hey everybody, this is Tack Comics. I wanted to shoot this vid, and I'm going to shoot another vid probably in a little bit for Louie Jewell's 100 sub contest entry. I just want to say, bro, I love your channel. I like what you're doing. I like the finds that you get, like the exclusive pop figurines and things like that. And I like when you do your little unwrapping of those packages to see what mystery pop you might have got out of those little bags and stuff. And your collection is just sweet, dude. And your comic book room is choice, man. I love the fact that it's all black in the background. Everything just pops off the shelves and everywhere. You can see everything in your room. And I mean, dude, you got one of the smoothest voices too, like my brother AG. In this comic book community, I like it, man. You just chill. That's awesome. And your collection, I love your collection. So what you asked us to do for this was to be sub to your channel. I've been sub to your channel for a long time now, and I plan on staying sub to your channel forever, dude, because like I said, I like what you do in your channel. What you show, it's awesome. And then you got that Ron Burgundy book, man. That's sick, dude. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. I know that everybody's got different tastes on certain books, but I think that book, I love that book. But you asked us to show our favorite DC, Marvel, and independent or indie characters or heroes. Mine's always been Michelangelo from the Turtles. I remember watching the cartoon when I was a kid. Me and my brother and our two friends that were brothers, we used to watch cartoons back in the day, and we'd always pick which character we were in the cartoon. Whether it be from the Turtles to the Smurfs to, never really did that with G.I. Joe, and never really kind of did that with Transformers. I can't remember, but I remember we always did the Turtles, and I was always Michelangelo. My bro, AG, was Raphael. Our friend, I'll just say, he was Donatello, and his brother was always Leonardo. So that's how we did it. It's pretty funny. For the Smurfs, I was Clumsy. My brother was Hefty. And then our two friends were, I think it was Jokey, and I think he was either Chef or Vanity. I can't remember. But it's just funny stuff, what we did back in the day. But yeah, Michelangelo's always been my favorite. And my next favorite one that really got me into it, and I don't know if his books are considered indie now, but I think when I got this book it was Spawn. Love Spawn, man. I remember reading this book for the first time, and the story behind it, I really loved the story behind it, about a dad and all that stuff, and wanting to get back to his family, and he's working, for the devil, which he kind of finds out, midway through. And on top of that, I'm reading the other issues, he finds out, every time he uses his powers, it just gets him closer and closer to being under the spell, I guess, or the control of the devil, and he didn't want to do that. So then you see like further issues down the road where he started using guns or anything like that, because he figured if he wasn't using his powers, then the devil couldn't have a stronger grasp on him. And if I'm wrong about that, guys, hey, I don't mind. But that's what I remember from reading the stories and stuff about Spawn. There's still a lot more Spawn books I need to read, but he's just always been one of my favorites. I have drawn pictures of him and things like that. Another one for DC. Now, I put this picture up there. Just because it has Batman on there, and I didn't want to go through all my boxes, except I pulled a few of them out to find some. But Batman, I would say, has probably been now one of my biggest favorite characters in DC. And I like Superman. I grew up watching Superman, the movies and stuff like that, and the cartoons, just like the Batman cartoons and stuff. So I put this up there because it's got two of my favorite DC characters. Too bad it doesn't have the Flash on there, because I love the Flash. I remember watching his cartoon, or when he was in the superheroes cartoon, stuff like that. How he could run really fast. I said, I want to do that someday. I want to run really fast. I just thought I could be the Flash, and of course I can't run that fast. But yeah, that's a book. And then let me see here, what's the next one? Oh, okay. And then I Daredevil has always been one of my favorite Marvel characters. As a non-mutant, he has always been one of my favorite characters. So I grabbed 2 books of Daredevil. I like these covers. Pretty sweet. But for a mutant that has powers, well, I would kind of contradicted myself there, but for a mutant, it's always been Wolverine. Always been Wolverine. And I love showing off this book too. I just love it. This is like one of my favorite books that I have. Besides the one that Separify sent me, I love that book, dude. The one that's graded. It's a perfect book. Then you asked us to talk about the character we least liked. I might get some haters here, but it's been Howard the Duck. I'm just not a huge fan of Howard the Duck. I'm not saying his comic books aren't funny. I'm not saying they're like a horrible read or anything like that. I've just never been into Howard the Duck. I think what killed it for me was the movie that they did years and years ago. Of course, you know, that was the best they can do back then. But, you know, I don't know, man. I think if they were to redo his movie and have like the director that did Guardians of the Galaxy, I might like it better, and then I might become a fan of Howard the Duck, because they did have him at the very end of Guardians of the Galaxy when he walked by and he says, "You let that thing lick your face," or something like that. So that looked cool. That Howard the Duck looked cool to me. But yeah, I just never been a huge fan. Sorry, guys. I'm not saying that's how I feel. And then you wanted us to give a shout out. I've been thinking about this, you know, I thought, well, should I go with somebody that has a low sub count? Or should I go with somebody that I've been watching a little bit more recently now or interacting with? And, you know, I just figured, you know what, I'm gonna give a shout out. I'll give 2 shout outs just real quick, because I'm actually going to do a video where I do a whole bunch of shout outs. So I keep going off the subject here, Louie. I'll get back onto it. But let's see here. How about ACG 2.0? ACG 2.0. I just saw that he subscribed to me not too long ago, and I've gotten to watch at least 1 or 2 of his vids. I wasn't able to comment on them because I was running and I was in the car, you know, data usage and all that stuff, but I like what he has, so please go check him out. And another one I thought was, let me see here, Dutch Vader's Comics, etc. Check him out too, guys. He's got a really great channel. And like I said, I'm going to do a shout out of all my newest subscribers pretty soon. But enough of that. Thank you again, bro, for putting on this contest. I enjoyed shooting this. As you can tell, I haven't stopped talking. But hey, bro, man, you know, I love your channel, and I think you're doing a great job. And please keep putting out vids, man, because I love watching them. And I think this is a great contest you put on. I think everybody's been putting out some really good contests. Well, thanks again, Louie Jewell. I really appreciate you putting this up there for us to do. And you guys all take care, and thanks again, brother. Rock on, dude.